What's going on, everybody? Mortem here, this time bringing you some more Pillars of Eternity lore. This time we are talking about Chanters. Now, Chanters are a class that you can play in the Pillars of Eternity and soon to be Avowed universe. So first things first, as a class, I'm not super fond of them. They remind me too much of bards, and I'm not really into bards anyway. But that said, the lore behind Chanters I think is really cool, so I wanted to take the time to make this video, even if I don't expect it to be particularly long or anything. I think Chanters do some cool stuff in some cool ways that, honestly, I just wanted to talk about, so here we are. So first things first, what are Chanters? So Chanters basically just chant, and that produces magical effects. But if it were just that simple, they wouldn't be that interesting. There's a lot more to it. So to begin with, Chanters are found in just about every culture or area that you can think of in the world of Eora. They're not exactly common, but they're not unheard of basically anywhere. However, they are especially prevalent in cultures with a strong oral tradition, that is to say they pass down their history and things through teachings, rather than, say, books. And this results in their ability to perform their chants. Now, obviously, there's some magic to this, and it's not just them literally chanting over and over again, but the chants themselves are iconic phrases that are overlapped, and as they're said over and over, they basically stir the memories of all of the souls that surround the chanter in the in-between. Now, the in-between is an area where souls go when a person passes from this life. Chanters can use their chanting ability to stir the memories in the souls around them in the in-between that haven't passed on to the beyond yet. Now, as you'll remember, in this particular universe, souls are reincarnated every time they live and die. One soul might have lived countless lives, and that's how the chanter is able to stir memories in them, even from beyond the proverbial grave. Now, these chants don't take up the chanter's turn at all, so they can chant while also doing other things like attacking, which makes them very versatile. So in-game, the way this works is you'll set up your chants based on the phrases you know. So in your in-game, your chants are always active. They turn on when combat starts and they turn off when combat ends. You can edit which phrases your character is using. Typically, you'll set up 3 phrases that your character then chants on repeat in combat. You can't edit them in combat. And the chants themselves are exclusive, so you can't have the same one twice kind of thing. Now, while that is pretty interesting and the way their chanting kind of interacts with the souls of the world, that's actually not where this ends, because chanters also get access to invocations. Now, invocations are very similar to like actual spells. However, they are of course unique to the chanter. They can focus around summoning things, dealing damage, basically just all your regular types of stuff, just kind of a little thematically different. But basically, as your chanter builds up phrases, which is their resource, they can eventually channel those phrases into an invocation, which is a powerful spell. This is to reflect that the chanting is stirring energy in the souls, and that once that energy reaches a point, the chanter can then direct the soul energy to perform the associated invocation or spell. Now, there is no max uses per day on any of these. You simply have to have the appropriate amount of phrases built up. Now, that's all I really wanted to say about Chanters, which, not a super long video or anything. I just think it's really cool that Chanters aren't necessarily anything special. They're just a person, but through these phrases and the chanter really understanding what these things mean and how that interacts with the souls in the world, I think that comes together to make a very unique and flavorful class, even if it's not my personal favorite. But this stuff is just lore about the universe that I thought was really cool and wanted to share with you guys. So there you go. I certainly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, but truly, just thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you. May you wander in wisdom and have an amazing day.